Because it's Black History Month, don't mean that should be the only month we cover Black History.
Welcome, guys. You're now locked into another episode of The Centre Podcast, hosted by yours truly, Milene Sophia.
And yours, Tiwa.
Hi, guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We're here in this cold, bringing you another episode. Staying safe. I'm tired. Today I'm tired.
I've been tired since I woke up, to be honest.
Honestly, I've done nothing, but I'm tired.
See, I worked, but before I started working, I was tired.
No, but it's because I still wake up like relatively early. Lockdown or no lockdown, I still wake up relatively early, so I'm tired. Even though I'm not doing anything, you're still up the whole day.
Do you know what? And then you think, why am I actually tired? I have no reason to be tired, but I'm tired.
Yeah, but you can get tired of not doing anything.
This is true. You know what it is? I've been, last week I just struggled to sleep. Like, I go to bed at 7 a.m, but I'm up by 9. I have no headache, nothing. I just couldn't sleep. But then by 6, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to take a nap. No nap. I'm just tired.
Before I still can't napping, but I'm not napping anymore. Or sometimes I wake up at like 9, 10, and then I'm only going to bed at like 1, 2, but I still wake up early regardless. So I'm tired. But anyway, I'm going to give you another fact and another riddle.
Yeah.
So my fact today is in regards to Women's International History Month.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is about Claudette Colvin. You know Claudette Colvin?
Never heard of her.
No. She was an African American woman, and she was actually the first woman to not give up her seat on a bus. So she did it first before Rosa Parks.
But for some weird reason, everyone knows Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
I read this somewhere as well.
Yeah,
I was just thinking, the only story I was taught in school was just the Rosa Parks.
Yeah, so Claudette Colvin, she was actually the first woman to not give up a seat to a white person on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And she just said she did it because at school they were talking about Black History Month, and in the back of her head she was just like oppression, innit? They've been oppressed, so she thought when the white woman came, she's like, nah, today's the day. You're not taking my seat.
Yeah.
But yeah, she did it on March 2nd, 1955.
Mm-hmm.
So when we speak about Rosa Parks, we should also speak about Claudette.
Yeah. But then it depends on, they were saying about the lack of things that are being taught for Black History Month.
Exactly.
They teach the obvious of...
But I want to know why not Claudette, but Rosa Parks.
This is what I'm saying. I feel like maybe because she got... I don't know if his attention is the right word to use, or maybe she did it where it was picked up by a lot of people, or just the kind of thing. Because it's like, even up to now, the Martin Luther King one is still a big thing. Don't get me wrong, teach that, but not teach it every single Black History Month. There's more to it than the base. Not basic,
he's not
but
the only activist that came about.
That stood and made a change.
When it comes to activism and changing, you don't get taught about the Black Panther movement.
No,
you don't get taught about the heroes in Africa.
See, I only
you don't get taught about Malcolm X.
You don't really get taught even the Malcolm X, I never really know the. I know the surface of it. I don't know the ins. Even the Black Panther movement, only looked at it recently. All surface based.
The.
I feel like they only teach the basic because that's what they know per se.
What about the Black Wall Street?
I heard of that. Yeah,
when they had black businesses and the white people came and bombed it all. You don't get taught that.
But then I feel
first we don't even get taught slavery, let alone.
It's true. The most they put on for you. What is it called? What's the movie they put on for you? They put on a certain movie every year in history in secondary school. I watched this movie.
What about slavery?
Yeah. I've forgotten what movie it was. I've forgotten, but they put on a certain movie, and that was them teaching. My thing is the people that teach us has to be educated as well, and it's they don't do the education.
No, but it's not really about because it's not quote unquote in the syllabus.
Yeah,
so if something's not in the syllabus, I'm not really gonna go out of my way to learn to teach.
I get that,
but it should be on the syllabus. That's what I'm saying.
Year 7 to year 9, I learnt the same in Black History Month. I didn't learn anything. This is why a lot
the Vikings and the Romans and then you got the Hitler and the Jews, the Holocaust.
My thing is, history is history. We're doing history 24/7 for the British history. If we're gonna do Black History Month, let's have it. History is history. Just because it's Black History Month, don't mean that should be the only month we cover Black history. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of
history
course.
Is history.
But you have to put into concept where you're quote unquote in a white man's country, so they're gonna try. And
I hear that, but if we're trying to make progression, I'm just saying going forward, if we're trying to make progression, let's not just.
But then it's hard to then go to the education system and be like, no, you have to put this in.
It doesn't.
We have to. Because I can only imagine how many people are actually trying to change that have been trying.
That's what I'm saying. It starts from somewhere. Because
depends,
because it starts from somewhere. Because some teachers are very passionate about what they do. They want the kids to actually learn. So I guess I get a lot of teachers don't want to put the extra effort in because they might have a few things to do, but even just the little change, start from somewhere rather than teach the basic. Like, you ask my little brother and stuff, is what I was taught, that's what he's getting taught as well.
And that's the education syllabus, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
It's the education syllabus. Yeah, so that's my fact.
So, the riddle for last week was, and the highlights of many dates. I'm especially responsive when you put your fingers deep inside me. What am I? Answer to that was bowling ball. That's a bowling ball.
So it's a bowling date, basically.
Yeah. So riddle for this week is, what can be stolen, mistaken, or altered, yet never leaves your entire life?
What can be
stolen, mistaken, or altered, yet never leaves your entire life?
What can be stolen, altered, or mistaken, but never leaves your entire life?
Yeah, you're gonna have to take that out now.
I'll bleep it. I'll bleep it. That was an easy one.
Yeah. You seen Megan?
Yeah. One of the most talked about right now.
Do you know what? I tried.
I have really very mixed feelings about that interview.
So do I. I tried. Yeah. I didn't want to watch it, but I was like,
I couldn't really sit through the whole thing.
I was in and out. It was background noise.
Yeah, I was in and out of the interview.
I was working. I watched it last night, and I was working, so I was like, I had nothing to watch. I was like, let me just put it on. I get the hype, but I don't. That was where it is, like, the whole, I don't know how to put it, like, I get the hype of where people are coming from, oh, she's done this, she's done that, but I don't at the same time. Like, the hype of why everyone is so on it. Like, I get, like, she came in, she had to do whatever to fit in, change, not fit in particular, but make changes to herself to meet the queen and all that, but it was a whatever for me. I'm not going to lie.
But if you just think, if that's the hype, you missed the whole point of the interview, then.
No. I get the point of the interview. I get her story. I understand it, but I don't know.
But I feel like the main point of the interview was to put to front the racism inside.
Yeah, I figured. But my opinion is, do you know what it is about the racism? It's like, it's not as open as it is in America. Do you know what I'm saying? Americans, like, racism is just about everywhere. It's big here as well, but compared to America, it's so forefront than it is here. People try to kind of hide it or play it down here, but it still shows.
Yeah, but that's the worst form of racism.
No, that's what I'm getting at. It's just like, I'm not saying that there's right and wrong from it, but I'm saying, like, I get where she's coming from. I get, like, why are you asking what colour of a baby's going to be? Like, that's very problematic in that aspect, but it was just like,
I guess asking what is they were concerned. Let's put that word out. They were not even. They were just asking. There's one thing. Sometimes if I'm sitting here and I'm dating a darker guy, I might think, because, like, if you look at my sisters, one of my sisters darker than the other, the same parents. So it's like, it can happen. So I might think about it, but I'm never concerned about the colour of a child. So for someone to say they're concerned, that,
you know, I really wanted to know. We said it, you know.
So do I. I don't feel like it's a one specific person.
I feel like it was a big conversation.
Of people. So I feel like it's probably something everyone was thinking. Maybe just one person said it.
But apparently he told Oprah that it wasn't his nan or
I don't think the Queen gives a shit.
She don't give a heck. She don't give a heck.
I just think the Queen is old. She is just waiting for the Lord to come take her. She's just there for the sake of being there. She's had her time. Maybe when she was younger, this might have been a concern for her. But now she's just old. Like, her husband's in his deathbed, basically.
Now apparently he got released.
Bro, he's a walking dead man. He's literally a walking dead man.
It doesn't want to die because it's not ready to meet that. I died.
Yeah, so she can get told about what you've done.
I died. When I say I died, I said people actually funny.
He's literally a walking dead man. I don't think the Queen's regarding the interview, it's nothing. She said a lot without me actually taking in a lot.
I get what you mean.
Because she spoke about the racism, nothing new. Let's be honest. Yeah. The royal family is built in colonialism, and the Queen literally wears stolen jewels on the crown. Like, the family is racist.
You know what?
There's nothing new.
Nothing new, but what I feel like I picked up on is it's nothing too special, but like when I forgot his brother, what's his wife's name? Kate. When the story about how she made Kate cry, but yet it was the opposite. In my head, the only thing that came to me is like, why did we have to put that out, and then yet we still told a false story?
No, because this is how got it, because I feel like this all came about because when she came in, I think it was okay. Because they even said when they first went in, everything was fine. But I feel like they saw how well Megan was doing. Yeah. So they didn't expect people to accept Megan as a biracial woman, you know, in there as a black woman, to be so accepted by everyone, by all the countries in the Commonwealth, by England himself. They was expecting people to actually backlash, like, why is this? Do you know what I mean? So because she got so accepted and become so popular, I'm sure Kate got very jealous.
But I've never seen Kate to be...
this is... No, yeah, because...
Not like that, I'm saying, like, she's not well known like that.
Exactly. Yeah. No, but she's still known as William's wife. Yeah. She's still...
Megan's known as Megan.
Maybe to us, but if you really ask, like, a proper British person that gives a shit on the royal family, they're going to tell you, Kate. She's a wonderful, beautiful woman.
Elegant.
William's wife, elegant. She is a role model to all our children. This is what they'll come tell you, yeah? So now they've seen Megan come in, and she just basically changed it up. There's no more Kate, because if you ask about who's there, you're gonna say Meghan and Harry. Yeah. That was the talk. Meghan and Harry. Meghan. Yeah. So I'm sure Kate was jealous. The green monster was on her back, and I feel like she just put in William's head. William, how you gonna let them not even recognise me? Yeah, can you not see they don't care about me? William, no, you're right. And then he's gone, because it's like they say, it's a firm. So the Queen doesn't really do much. So she's probably not even in it. She's not even in it. So it's a firm. So they've probably gone into the room without Meghan and Harry and said, we cannot let this happen. We cannot let quote unquote black woman come in here and take over. They're thinking the Dutch is gonna take over. When Harry wasn't even in line to be prince anyway, is William. So she's never gonna be queen or whatever. Yeah. We can't let it happen. And because obviously they've got such a tight connection with the tabloids, they pushed out the narrative, you know, the racism bigot narrative and stuff like that to bring them down, whatever. So I feel like that's why it came about. But during the interview, I did sense a little acting from Meghan.
Do you know?
No, I sensed it. Like, I was sitting there watching my mum.
She put up a front?
A little bit. Some of it felt quite scripted. Because if you saw the way Meghan was answering questions and Harry was answering questions, it's different. Like, Harry would stop. Maybe he was thinking about what he was supposed to learn from before. Maybe he forgot his line. But I feel like it was very much he stopped and thought, how can I say this without actually tarnishing the royal family? Because they didn't. That's what I was going to say. When I saw the bits that I saw from the actual interview, none of it seemed like they were tarnishing anything. Yeah,
they were quiet. He was very, very
protective.
Yeah, and like he didn't want to say certain things. He was still cautious about what he said and stuff like that.
So then it's like, whereas Meghan, every time she got asked a question, maybe it's the way they edit it, but she always had an answer at the tip of her tongue. Like, it was there to go. And I'm sorry. This happened, like 2-3 years ago? Yeah. I can't remember what I did last week, but I'm going to give them a quick question.
Do you know what personally stood out for me per se? Not stood out, but what I got out of it, like, this is just off topic, but like, just in life is like, people go through things without us knowing. It was like more of the suicide thoughts that she got into, and I was like, we have to be very cautious in what we say, people. As much as I might smile to you and stuff, you don't really know what's going on the inside. That was just something that I thought, like, that part I kind of, like, understand, because we all, like, judge off what we see, rather than, because I don't know what's going on in your household the same way you probably don't know what's going on in my household, but because if I see you, you're smiling and everything seems good, okay. I'm going to think...
Yeah, but having said that, in the royal family, whoever's going and behind closed door, every time you get in a place where everyone's there, you have to put a smile on and get on with it. And I don't know, I have mixed feelings, like... I don't know. And then people are saying Meghan had alternative motive when she first went into it. And she pushed Harry to go.
Are we going to talk about the main man, the devil of the whole thing, Piers Morgan?
No, we'll get to him. I haven't finished about the interview.
It's actually funny.
Yeah, and they're saying that Meghan manipulated Harry as if Harry is not a grown man. To be honest, this was literally fuel to the fire for Harry to leave. Because I don't think he's been good since his mother died. I personally feel like him and his brother know exactly what happened to his mum, but they were forced to keep it a secret by the royal family. So that's probably messed. Because Harry's always been a crackhead.
Yeah, he was always
when
the rebel child.
Quite a few years back, but when there was a picture of him in a hot tub with ladies in Las
He didn't
Vegas or
give
something
two
in America,
craps.
he's chilling, and they're like, no, we can't show this. Blah, blah, blah. He's always been literally the black sheep.
Because even like when it was seen with Rihanna at first, when they were speculating if he was dating Rihanna as well at some point.
Can you imagine? He's always done his own
told
thing.
you, I don't give a heck.
Yeah, he's always been like that, but I feel like Megan just helped
He
him.
did. I feel like because.
But at first they didn't even really leave. They just said, "I want to step down as senior."
What someone said was like, I don't know if I heard it, but someone was like, "Would he have actually left?" No, I think Oprah asked the question.
He said no. He said he wouldn't have left.
But I feel like it would, whichever his partner was, I feel like there would have still been a problem.
I'm saying, but I believe him when he says he wouldn't have left if he wasn't with Megan, only because it's his family. You know, do you know what I mean? I feel like he's been groomed from young to be like, you are royal blood, you are royal family, you never leave this family. And I'm sure if you put a white girl in, she probably would have just sat in the corner and did what she needed to do. There would have been no backlash or anything about it. It would have just gone about their lives. But because it was a mixed girl, she's come in. Obviously, the tabloids have done all sorts to just bring her down and just made a whole conversation out of it and just literally turned the tables upside down. He thought, for me, my wife and my family, it's best for us to just go somewhere else.
Do you think it's right that they stripped him of everything, like completely everything?
I don't know. For him, I know, because he is still
royal regardless. I get like taking the title of him being a prince or whatever the situation is, but like
not even taking the title, he's still a prince. Like because what I got from the interview, they left obviously to go Canada to get away from what's happening there, but they didn't say I want to leave. Yeah, they said we still want to be working members of the.
Just needed a space.
They went to a Commonwealth country, so they're still part of England. It's like we just need some space, some free time. But they only did everything they did is because Meghan is his wife. If William and Kate had decided to leave, none of this big backlash would have happened. They would have just like, okay, cool, you can go, but just make sure blah blah blah. But they just want everyone to come into the family, know how bad the place is, and just sit in the corner and not act like anything's happening.
Because she said she did it. She did it for a few months where she couldn't go out.
I'm sure if the tabloids didn't say anything, weren't so flipping racist, she would have still been there.
Probably, yeah.
They literally drove her out.
But she's saying
them and obviously the firm inside the royal family because they all work together.
Yeah, because she's saying like, you lot said you're going to protect me, but yet you lot didn't do nothing. So what's the point? Because it was like all this that's coming out. It's not coming out from her, so it's definitely coming out from someone from your side. Because it's like there's so much in the news that I've yet to open my mouth from just to.
She hasn't said anything.
Keep saying or whatever the situation is, but every day there's a new story, but it's not come from me. And the only other people that would know it is you guys.
They're just making shit up. But at the end of the day, like I said, there's always three sides to the story. The truth. No. There's one side, the other side, and there's the truth. Yeah. So I feel like she's saying it from her perspective. They're saying it from their perspective, and then there's always the truth. Because I do feel like when she was speaking, it did feel a little bit acted. I felt like she was acting a little bit. Maybe it's the way everything was cut because some of it got skipped. It felt like it skipped from one bit to the other. Yeah, it felt a bit. It was definitely like I mean, but some of it, I feel like she did put on a little bit of an act. I even said to my mum. Mum said if she was there, she would have been crying from the beginning. I said she should have been crying from the beginning. Let them understand. Yeah. But no, but it's they should have done something to protect Harry, to help Harry. Like
at least if you're not gonna do Meghan, then
and that's his wife. She what did she do that was wrong when they were there? Nothing.
She learned how to touch this for you, man.
She's a woman of colour. That's it. It's because she was accepted. So that's why they start comparing her to Kate. Kate was salty. I'm sure Kate is salty.
100%.
Everyone's just salty when it goes to Meghan. Like you said, Piers Morgan, salty guy.
Do you know what? Yeah, I refused so much to watch the interview he did or what he had to say. I just watched the little clip on Insta. I refused so much to watch like his opinion, basically. Yeah,
there's nothing that we already don't know what he's gonna say.
Because he's another Kate Hopkins. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, of course.
Bruh. I was just there like...
No, what Kate Hopkins, I feel like she's in her own bubble. Like, she's in her own bubble. Kate Hopkins
they're practically the same to me, to be honest.
There was one interview about Kate Hopkins. She's like, oh yeah, children should have like...
She's a mad woman.
Children should have names of like places and stuff.
Yeah, I heard that. I remember that.
Her children was it Brooklyn? Oh, her children was Brooklyn or something. And they asked her, but your child's name is of a place, and she's like, oh no.
She's a mad woman because I only got to know her through like Big Brother Celebrity, because where did I know her from before?
No, I've always read and seen all her bigotry comments, and do you know what I mean?
She reminded me of Piers Morgan for some reason.
Bunch of bullshit. Piers Morgan, but do you know what's so funny? Like, I'm sure, like, last month, people were bigging him up when he was going against Matt, was it Hammock, whatever his name is, about school meals. He was grinding the guy.
He has his opinion, I guess, like...
No, but...
I feel like it's just the way he's worded, because, like, don't get me wrong, as much as I don't like him, everyone's entitled to their opinion. We're not going to like everyone's opinion, like we said.
No, it's true.
But it just depends on how to say.
No, but it's true. Everyone's entitled to opinion, but there's certain opinions where... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. But it's like, someone's like... People are so childish. Was it? It was like... He's only salty because him and Megan ain't friends anymore.
Yeah.
But there might be some truth to that, to be honest.
Yeah,
but...
no, it probably is salty, but when you see something bad is happening, we all know what's wrong and right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And there's some comments where your opinion or not your opinion is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, not everyone's opinion is a good one. Some opinions, you can have that doesn't cause any trouble or anything, but... Yeah. He was a bully, and he was just going at a woman that has never said anything. He's just there coming for what?
He lost the whole job because of that. Now he lost the job.
The woman. No one can have an opinion.
The woman that did the little thing about him not coming back. She said, "Life happens. The show carries on." I was just dying. She was like, "You think I'm gonna beg you?
You get replaced like this."
There's always someone ready to step up.
People will replace you. And it's not about not having an opinion, because this guy had bare opinions.
Yeah.
He's been there for how many years and he said stuff.
100%.
But then there's a line that you can't cross.
Yeah, 100%.
There's boundaries to some shit. And he crossed that line and he's paying for the consequences. You can't go 100%. Dig at a woman for how long? And then not even that, he's probably got like 1,000 of bullying allegations from other people.
No, so they had like 41,000.
So whether all of them are true, I don't know, but I'm sure like 5% of it is true.
Yeah, I said Britain stand together when one stand together.
No,
because we'll make things done when one thing's done.
But I'm sure people just jumped on the bandwagon and said, "Yeah, he's a bully."
Some people don't. Yeah, but it's like.
But it's still some of it. They
could come together when they want to come together.
It depends. It depends. Some of Britain, not all of Britain.
Yeah, but majority
because.
We make
those who didn't want Megan there were not on us. Yeah. You still see celebrities saying Piers Morgan, "Oh no, we had
Sharon husband.
We got you. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion."
Apparently, Sharon husband will back up Piers Morgan because she was taking the same drug as her husband. When Toya died, I was like, "Raw."
She just sounds mad in her head. The whole family is mad in her head. And there was a video of her daughter as well.
That statement pissed me off.
Saying
that statement.
How can Donald Trump make the wall when it's the Mexicans cleaning his toilet?
That statement really pissed me off. And it's like, you said that so casually, like there's no problem with it.
With a Latina there sitting.
You said that like there's no...
Said, no, but let's not have the conversation because I'm not part of the conversation. First of all, you started the conversation.
I was just thinking, that is so toxic. Because you said it like it's normal.
That's how an English person is. People, like, because racism in the UK isn't as projected as it is in
That's
other
what I'm
places,
saying, yeah. Which is more dangerous.
People feel comfortable to say these type of things. People feel comfortable to say microaggressions, racist things, and literally in their head process it as if there's nothing wrong. It is nothing wrong because it's so, covert. It's literally covert racist. I mean, that's why, and that's the worst, because they'll sit here, say something racist to your face, and then look away like they've said nothing wrong, and they'll call it. Like the woman said, quote unquote, on Loose Women, casual racism. Yeah, excuse my language. It's casual racism.
No,
I've never heard. That's the first time I've heard. That it's probably just casual racism.
First of all, that's a problem on its own as well, because I didn't know we had levels to it.
There's level 1 and level 10. I'm sure it was just like a level 5.
Even that, but not just a level 3.
Yeah, it's not even that deep. I don't know why you get to crying. It's only a level 3 racism.
People like that. Sometimes you just have to think. No one really.
Hello. And that's what I mean. It's like the process is different because it's not so open, and people are probably not even calling them out on it because it's not as open. They think that the things they're talking, they're saying is not wrong, and until but I feel like it's changing a little bit.
Making progression.
Yeah.
I feel like what it is because we don't personally like. Not saying that we never stood up, but now we're open about everything. We're more loud about it. We're loud about what we're not accepting and what we will accept. That kind of thing. It's not that we weren't before, but now it's just like, like if I wish you would. It's them ones where I wish you would. Whereas before it's like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna kind of correct you, but quietly. But now it's I wish you would to my face as well and say it proud.
It depends who you are. Some people have been open, like what we're not about to do here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I guess that's the point of where we're starting to make progression, which is really good in that aspect, and like just hopefully hope for the best in it, so that the younger generation don't have to go through near as half of what we've been through per se, or what the older generation have experienced.
You know, it could go. I feel like it could just get worse. I feel like it could just get worse because like we've been fighting this war for how many years, bro? Even before I was born, mate. Yeah, some of it has gone a little bit better. It's not obviously as extreme as before, but there's other ways to enslave someone without physically enslaving them.
We can't like.
Do you know what I mean? Mentally, physically, prisoners in the UK can't go anywhere without paying £6,000 to leave the country. Do you know what I mean? It's different ways.
We can't stop the fight. We just have to keep carrying on like the way we have, and just at most all we got to do is hope and pray that it gets better, because as much as we've been fighting it for so many years, it gets better. Even if it's by percent, we're taking it, because it's a percent better than what it was yesterday. It's better than nothing.
I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Like, you have to have a very vicious mentality to think that you're better than someone else because of their skin colour.
Even like, forget cultural backgrounds thing. At the end of the day, we all come together because the one thing we have in common is we're black. Do you get what I'm saying? So, because I feel like that's the progress going forward. We're not saying, because I'm Nigerian and you're Ghanaian, we're not going to come together. We're all black, we're all one colour, we're going to stick together and we're going to make this work. And because everyone's wanting to back everyone nowadays.
But if that's how it actually goes, because that's on paper. Everything you just said is on paper, because if that was really reality, Africa would be the most dominant continent in this whole world.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying like, if we're going forward with that, we would definitely see a change. Rather than it be just, this person says that, or that person says that. Whereas we have
different opinions within our own flipping.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
If we come together,
our own race, there's different opinions.
If we come together, we'll be a lot.
I don't know. Maybe
there's nothing we can do. Like we said, we've touched upon it before in the previous episode. Is like, we have to make a change, and it has to start from somewhere. So it's always going to be an if, unless you're telling me you have something right now. We're going to put this into progress and we're going to make a change. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to start from somewhere, and it's always if. Like, because nothing's 100%. So it's better than... The ifs is better than nothing. Because at least we've got something going forward. It's just if it's going to have a big change to it, or if it's going to have an impact.
Like we should stop just saying if and just doing it. Because it
starts from somewhere.
If I do this, would anything happen to it? And then you start thinking... And you just put yourself in the head, no, nothing's going to happen, and you don't do it. I'm going to do this. Yeah. If something happens, something happens. If something doesn't happen, it's the same thing as we are now. We go something else.
Yeah, I guess so. We just have to find a way to make a progression, to be honest.
But yeah, that interview, I don't know. It wasn't as juicy as expected it to be.
I feel like there was so much hype.
I wanted to be like proper, tell me the rest. I'm sure one of them came to you and called you, and everyone was like, tell me something. Like, tell me who was concerned. But the colour of your baby, stop protecting these flipping...
As much as they said, like, this interview wasn't prepped and stuff, it was kind of like...
It was definitely prepped. Oprah Winfrey did not just call them one day and said, tomorrow do an interview. She definitely gave them a month in advance, yeah? Well, I'm sure they pre-ran this interview, because this was not an interview of someone who just decided to do it a couple of days in and done it. I feel like this was very prepared.
Because it was a thing where... As much as not prepared, her follow-up question made so much sense, and it was just like,
yeah,
it was like, yo.
But over this, she did ask quite. She's a very good person, but a lot of people still that we haven't forgotten what Oprah has done. People don't like her. She's very
as big as she is.
Still... she has her bad side.
But I guess we pick and choose who you want to accept, and like everyone has a bad side. It's just the way she's portrayed it and shown it, innit? So it's like...
No, but she's done some bad things. Like, she's associated with, like, Jeffrey Epstein. You know Jeffrey Epstein? You don't know Jeffrey Epstein?
No.
Tiwa, my guy, this guy, you know, Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
The Queen's son.
Yeah.
And it was like last year, the year before, where he was literally in for rape crime.
Yeah.
That was because of Jeffrey Epstein.
Do you know what it is? I don't know people by name. I have to I've probably seen it somewhere.
He's
and
an
it's
old white man.
Well done, Milene.
No, but if you know about the whole thing,
I do.
If I say an old white man, you know.
I think I have a feeling of who you're talking about, but I don't want to have to
literally had Epstein Island, the whole island, where he brought young girls in to have sex with him, have sex with his friends, and there was literally a picture of Prince Andrew and some young gal. And he had his arm around that young girl, and then she came forward and said la la la, and how she was there for Jeffrey Epstein, but then he came along.
Wait, so are you saying that Oprah was part of it?
Apparently, so there's this big conspiracy about Pizzagate, and Pizzagate is literally they have parties and they literally bring underage girls, something along those lines, and they do all of this, and they're saying she's an accomplice to that.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you know what I mean? And then, he had the whole island, and he used to bring underage girls, and he used to get underage girls. At first, it was a he called it a massage. He booked for a massage and be like, oh yeah, do this, and I'll pay you more. Do that, and I'll pay you more. That's it. And then after she'll be like, oh yeah, get some other girls to come along, and they can get money. And then you have these young girls who don't have money.
What would Oprah benefit from this? This is where I'm getting at.
Hollywood, once you start, money messes with your head. You never know. Obviously, there's no. It's all the Jeffrey Epstein thing is real. He is a convicted sex offender in jail right now. So but obviously the accomplices that he's had, these are all just word of mouth now. Obviously, there's probably some truth to it. But if you look into Hollywood, there's a lot of celebrities involved in the situation. First, you have R. Kelly, but he's been done that. He's been there, done it. Jeffrey Epstein recently, and then I don't know if you've seen about Tiny and Tiwa.
I've seen that. That's a big one.
How
as well.
they were getting girls in and drugging them, and they've been known from doing this.
It's so hard because you just don't know.
No, but they've been known from doing these orgies. So they've been saying that they invite girls over and they all have sex together, but it's never been underage girls. But then you have these girls obviously coming forward saying that they've drugged me and I've woken up the other day with blood in my vagina and my pants down my line at the bottom of my thing. Do you know what I mean? If I'm here to have sex with you, you won't need to rape me. Yeah. But apparently they've had the security guards, other people come in and have their fun with the girls.
Well, you would think.
So in Hollywood, this happens a lot.
So mad.
So you never know who's involved in this type of situation. They even saying that Jay-Z was involved in that Pizzagate thing. Do you know? And it's okay, cool. Maybe he's not, but because people are so good at giving you a nice persona, portraying them as the best of the best, that you when you hear these type of things, you that can't be true.
But this is why they say they only put out what they want you to see.
Of course.
You can't tell me. Someone can't tell me. Jay-Z through his social media because what do you want? What do you know that I don't know?
No, it's true. And I feel So you never know. There's a lot going on behind. There's a lot that goes on behind closed doors, and even though there's no physical proof, but I'm not saying that I don't believe it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And if there's the Jeffrey Epstein, he's done all of that, and then someone's literally saying the same thing, it can be very true.
Because that was my thing is as much as depending on who it is, as much as people can say your name because they don't like you and stuff, it's for your name to be associated with something in particular is
it's tough.
It's a bit.
Tough. But a lot of people do that to tarnish someone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's hard to then, but.
But then if it's more than one person saying your name for the situation, it's not everyone can go sit down and be like, we all don't like her, so we're gonna target her and say this about her. But yeah, I know not everyone gets along with Oprah. That's not even a thing. That's why that was not even the first thing. But it was just I've never really looked into her story, let alone look into past because I feel I hear so much. It's just
No, but this way I've never really given a shit because I've never held celebrities to this high level.
This is what I'm saying. And most celebrities,
there's one thing, but then you have to dig into it because they're doing a lot of things and getting away with it. There's some of the things they're doing now they need to be held accountable in it, but it's hard because if someone's telling you don't say anything, I'm gonna pay you this money,
and you have to sign the little what's the called
non-disclosure agreement, and
NDA,
whatever.
But even most celebrity that I've probably not say held high, but kind of looked up to, not look up to per se, but kind of looked at what they did. It's mainly athlete. And even then, they have their own story. But I just like their games. But that's about it.
Yeah.
There's not one person that can be like, oh my God, they mean... Do you get what I'm saying? Like, the only reason why I look at athletes is only because I do what you do and I just like how you do it.
Exactly.
That's the only reason. But there's
like,
no one...
I just admire the way you play. That's it. But I'll never hold you at high regard. Like, I want to be like... Like, I'm trying to...
At most, I want to learn what you do and how you do and how you play.
And I'll be like
he's like...
Watching you or not watching you, I'll be able to do that regardless.
Yeah. Be like you, he's like... I don't go on my way to research you outside basketball. Exactly. That's never going to happen. Exactly. I probably
that's the only problem. People hold people at such high value idols, basically.
Mm-hmm.
For what? Because more time behind closed doors, they're doing the most shittiest things, and you're out here calling them idols. So when someone tells you that, nah, bro, that guy did this, you're like, no, they didn't. They're not paying your bills. They're not giving you money. Why are you licking their ass, bro? Yeah. It's not, and that's the thing. People just look up to celebrities as if they're not just humans. Just to have what they've made, their few songs and stuff like that, and it ruins people. But
I guess it's all what we see, because then because they can say, yeah, but I researched this, but it's like...
No, but it's just horrible the things people get away with.
Everyone has their story, and then there's like whatever they put out there is what they're taking. People like to feel like because they did a little 2% more research than what they saw, they feel like they know them personally. Because if that's the case, tell me what the person ate for breakfast. I would like to know. I guess the way I say it is like everyone has a reason for holding certain people at high regards. Yeah, cool, I understand, but that you should know when to
you get told something.
And know what to take in and what not to take in and like things like that. But each to their own.
Shut someone down because they said something that goes against what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Because
that's what I'm saying. You never know what's going on behind closed doors. Only what I put up there or what I show you or what I say that you would know. Because at the end of the day, no one else lives your life but you.
That 2v2 All-Star game was very funny. Lil Baby.
I didn't watch it.
I watched the whole thing. It was so fun. 2 Chainz can ball.
Is it?
He can. He's not bad. I've always known Quavo can ball.
Quavo can ball, because he done the All-Stars before.
But he was dragging. It was him, some guy called Jack, some white guy, Lil Baby, and then 2 Chainz. They were both in a team. Lil Baby can't play for shit. And he was all up on Twitter and Instagram.
Talking, they always do that. They're talking
bigging himself like he's one of the best celebrity players. Alright, brother. I don't think he even made a shot. Like he got a point in that whole game.
They talk the absolute most.
It was, and then it got heated at one point. It was fun to watch.
No, I didn't watch that.
Team one. Did you watch the actual All-Star game?
I was so pissed off.
What? It was dead, innit?
It was just like...
But that's like all All-Star games.
I want you to play.
No, but they're not going... At first, I was watching it and I was like... I didn't really finish watching. I just ended up... I watched some of it, then I just went to sleep, and then I watched the highlights the next day.
By third quarter, I went to bed.
Yeah, no, but it's like... Well, it's a show. You just see them.
I get it, but I really want you guys to play.
Skills. No, but then I thought to myself, they can't play because it's still mid-season. Like if they go hard and they get injured, they're out.
Yeah,
they're out for the rest of the season because
not
of the
like
All-Star game.
obviously play, but play because the first quarter, I was just like, is this what I'm actually going to set up for and watch?
Well, they scored like 170. Was it 170?
Kevin Durant didn't win one quarter. His team didn't win a quarter.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. They're just there to shoot and score.
Oh no,
that's what All-Star games. That's how it's always been.
There was some clip. There was some part like towards the end of second quarter, early third that was really. It started picking back up, but that first quarter was just.
But they can't. They really. It's like you going hard in a scrimmage, like proper hard in a scrimmage. Like more time when you see some things are not worth it. Like
I hear that, but there's some part like it's not that I'm gonna go all the way out, but I still kind of like play a bit of defense because at some point it just look like they're just out here running for running.
Yeah, that's what it is though. They still have this is the end of the first half. They have 82 games to play in a season.
Not this season, apparently. I don't think it's about the same amount this season.
No,
because they're already going into half. What have they played?
Yeah, they've started.
Probably.
They started same time because the time they started, America. The way it looks like there's no COVID out there. There's actually no COVID out there. It's ATL. What's a COVID in ATL?
Oh my god! Did you
what's
see?
COVID in ATL?
Who posted it? Did you see that? A lot of people went out to ATL for All-Stars, but couldn't find their way back, and they had to go from
No, it was only I only saw one guy.
No, if you went back, someone went to. There was a lot of them.
There
was a lot. The main girl I saw her, but someone else went.
Maybe they weren't letting them back home.
Someone went back. There was a lot of them.
Maybe
I was like, you lot put yourself at risk.
Everything's open in ATL. They're going clubbing in ATL.
Mm-hmm. I was like, you lot put yourself at risk.
Very high in America. But yeah, like the All-Star game, that's how it is. It's never been a very competitive thing. Because they can't get injured too.
I understand. Don't get me wrong.
Imagine get injured in All-Star
you're gonna be pissed. You're gonna be pissed.
You're gone for half the year.
I understand, but it's just a thing where I get the first 2 quarter, but the second I just want a bit more, tad bit. Okay, cool. A little. Not this. There was some part. Don't get me wrong. Not everything wasn't good to watch. There was some part that was really good to watch, like when Steph started shooting his free from mad, and then when he dunks, and then
Curry dunked as well.
Chris Paul. First of all, I didn't know all this man could touch the rim.
I've been seen. You've never seen him dunk?
No, I have. No, not Chris Paul. I've seen Kyrie and Steph.
I've seen one of them dunk.
I've not seen Chris Paul because my thing is, I had to ask myself like, what rim is this?
No, they've got bounce. They don't have it locked in as in is an alley. They're gonna catch it and dunk.
How tall are they?
Because they're like 6 something. Maybe the smallest one is probably Chris Paul. He's probably like 5'11" or something. They're not that small.
Forget.
I think Kyrie's like 6. I'm not Kyrie. I think Steph is like 6'2".
Yeah, 6'2", 6'1". Both him and Kyrie. Like I think, but it's just a bit like they didn't. The main person that shot him was Chris Paul. I saw him got up. I said,
no, they can't. They obviously don't do it as much because they don't have it on lock like all these other big guys and stuff.
I feel like what caught me off guard is the way they did it. Like it really, him and because he assisted Steph and then
Steph did it first.
Yeah, so I'm just like
what first? What the guards are dunking now? I need to show them I can do it as well.
I was thinking what? But yeah, what's his name? The guy, the big one that plays for Bucks, that won MVP. I forgot his name.
Giannis is it?
He was a bit greedy. He knew it was him. He was a bit greedy.
No, but he shot very well.
He shot greatly. No, but there was a point where he was going for a fast break. It was him and I forgot one of the other big guys. I forgot the name. He was going for a thing, and then he wanted to score because they wanted everyone on the team to score. I don't think he had scored at the point. He dunked it all the way through, but the guy was the team, and everyone. He was like, the guy was just like, "You could have passed the ball." Nah, he definitely had a good game. I'm not gonna say that because I think him and Steph were fighting for MVP because Steph shot right as well.
But still, he was 100%.
Yeah,
whether he had less points or not, it was 100%.
But for MVP, they usually give person with the most, the team that wins and the person that scored the most usually get MVP.
Yeah, but I feel like the person who's been the most effective, the most valuable player, and for someone to have 100, that's the first person ever to have 100% a game on an All-Star game. Yeah. I think before him the highest was like 85%.
He scored 3 3-pointers and then the rest were dunks.
Yeah, so 16 out of 16 from the field.
No, that's
that's
more than a record because you didn't get 92, you got 100.
And with threes.
Yeah, with threes.
Yeah.
Because there was a time.
Never back 2 of them.
Yeah. There was a time one of the banks. Yeah, in my head I'm thinking, please go in because you can't spray. I was thinking, please go in. You can't spray.
My guy with threes. You don't shoot threes. And this is don't shoot threes in normal season. So
he does. Apparently he's improved.
Compared to when he first came, but he doesn't. He's not a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, of course.
If he's on the line, Gavin says you best drive in. You best drive in and dunk this ball or lay it out because I didn't just run back from defense. I hate it. When I'm playing basketball, it's one thing I hate is that a player that doesn't shoot. Because when I'm watching what game was it? It was Barking and Leicester Riders, the semi-cup.
Yeah.
Game, yeah. I don't know why Leicester thought everyone in the team was shooters for a transition.
No, it was Cardiff today.
Transition 3-pointers. Tiwa. I said, do you know what pisses me off? Yeah. The whole game, their shots weren't dropping. I'm sorry, none of their shots, even from flipping inside the arc and stuff. None of their shots are dropping. Yeah, they should have been driving from the beginning. Because they have these big girls for what? They literally had the biggest girl on court for what? For what? Yeah, whatever. But what I hate is when you've just gone back on defense and have just hustled on defense. And more time.
I've never ran the first.
They've got you guarding even. It's not the point guard, it's the shooting guard. The one that's always scoring, never staying still. So you're telling me I've chased this girl on half court this whole time. got a steal or got a offensive rebound,
giving you the ball.
I am even following you as well. We're all running in transition for you to pull up on a free. For someone you doesn't even hit.
And you know what, yeah?
Your man could have stayed on the other side.
And you know what, yeah? The people that usually try to do that are people that didn't do anything on defense. Because
the ones that just sit, they literally just sit in the key and tell you to switch when the player goes onto the other side. If you don't move your legs, dickhead. You just sit in the key the whole time. Because in the NBA, they do 3 seconds for both the defense and offense, innit?
Yeah.
If they did it here, some players, they will get called for 3 seconds defense all the time.
I'm sure they started doing that in local.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
No, not for defensive. No. Because
I don't know why. I feel like they...
Not for defensive.
Probably nationals, because I feel like they started doing it.
They'll start at local first before they...
I don't know why I
feel
like
they're going to start off at pro.
Probably. I don't know why, but I feel like they did it.
Local. No, I've never seen it personally, but I hate it. Some players just bare lazy, and if you to go down and pull up on a free,
you know what?
Transition. I hate transition frees.
What gets me worse is
when you're in a close game, especially
because if that was what we did, I didn't have to pass you the ball.
I would have just dribbled down myself.
Because I need to come and try.
I advance the ball
on purpose
so that we can have an advantage and you can go to the basket. So it's like a 2-on-1 advantage. I didn't advance the ball for you to shoot free. If that's the case, I would have to dribble the ball down and shot the free myself. Like, there's one thing if you're up by like 15, 20, end of third quarter, coming fourth quarter. You know what? I probably won't even follow you if I pass the ball, you know? Because it's
like
not
that,
close.
after I pass you the ball the first time, you're not getting it again.
Not
unless it's someone else that give it to you. Because personally,
I will turn around and wait for the point guard to come. Because I always know the point guard is coming to get the ball. So I won't even look over there. I'll wait for the point guard to get the ball off me. Because and that's what other thing I hate. Not every time it's like you get a rebound, the point guard doesn't always have to get the ball. You can push the ball down and then the point guard comes back up and gets the ball.
See, I don't have time. I'm gone.
Because sometimes I'm here and then maybe the 3 or the 4 is there. Mm-hmm. Or I can dribble it down or we can just pass it down. And then you've got 3 players next to me asking for the ball. Big man, our basket is that way. Why are you coming towards me?
That's one of the things I know I do. I see balls.
When I see someone has a ball and I'm seeing people, I am out.
You know what it is? Especially if it's someone I know that can dribble.
I am out.
My friend, come set up the play. Let's go.
Even if you can't just pass the ball down and then I'm already down. I've put players down.
No, but you have some players that want to like. I've done it. I've played with players that I like to run. So when I see the ball and I think I have a chance.
That's fine. But it's okay for the point guard to run down.
No, not like that. I'm saying you have some big players that will not dribble unless they see you, and then you got to think about the 8 seconds. So it depends on who you're on the court with. You got to acknowledge that as well.
But if there's already a player there that you can pass the ball to them and they can pass it ahead, and then we can start the play. If that's the case, it's never just look for the point. Who's the point guard? I can't see the point guard. I'm not passing the ball. I can't see the point guard. See, big man.
If people had known anything, they would like me because I run. I just about like setting up plays. I run.
Just play the game, bro. But basketball is. It's an interesting game. I love it though. I miss it, man.
Never complain, mate.
I miss it.
I think I'm ready to play next season, but I don't know.
Play what?
Basketball.
What, nationals or local?
We're still discussing about that because
I'm gonna stick to my local. Oh, I love my local basketball. I'm sorry, because I was thinking we could have really played like Division 1 this year, innit? But am I committed to it? Am I committed to basketball like I once was? Yeah. Because you still need a commitment to train 2-3 times a week to have your weekend good.
I feel like it all comes down to what I decide I want to do from September. Then I'll decide if I'm going to play. Yeah, because local is always going to be there. I don't think local is an option. The only reason why I was 50-50 is I just wanted something like next door.
No, it's true. It's true.
I really wanted something like next door. Like I know how to start a game. The closest thing is Lewisham. Yeah, exactly.
Go on then. Go Lewisham then. Was it Lewisham Thunders, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. No, guess what I found on...
Please stop. Are they still Div 2 or Div 1 now?
I think they dropped out. Guess what I found? I found a video of me when I was playing at Greenwich. Greenwich was at my secondary school, so it was 5 minutes from my house. I was have a game...
Greenwich didn't have a women's team?
No, they don't have a women's team. Not that I know of. They were never able to get like committed
players.
Yeah, up to now they're still trying to build like younger girls, but it's just been a struggle. But no, so when I was playing Greenwich, I think I was like 15 or 16. I found a video of us playing against Hackney.
Yeah.
At this time, I didn't know. Redder was there. I found the video. I was there, and then Richard was a bully. When I tell you, all you could hear was this man say, "She ain't gonna do nothing." Like psychological.
Bro, wait, I think he doesn't do that now.
No, but it was different. I was 15 at that age.
He doesn't care.
No, but when I was going to watch the video, I was like,
no, you are on appointment.
I was like,
I'm still a child.
I was there for like, this is why when I came, you reminded me of someone, but it was you. You reminded me of you. Because I was thinking, I know this man from somewhere. Apart from like when we played Macro, I was like, I've known him from somewhere. But when I went back to watch, I got a full video. Redder was there. There was a few players. I was just like, you were absolutely.
He's like that.
No, but we'll see. I feel like local is whatever for me. Like I'm not too bothered. Like because I know the day and I know the week.
I feel like a superstar when I play local.
No, because I know the day and I know the week. I'm just like, yeah, cool. But in terms of national, it depends on what I decide to do. If I have the time, why not?
It's too much commitment.
I don't mind. Like if it's not stopping me from like what I'm doing.
Even if it wasn't stopping me, too much commitment. I'm sorry. You train 2-3 times a week. Your weekend's basically done.
The only reason why I do it, I feel like that's the only kind of fitness I'm always motivated to go to.
Nah, I'll just go gym.
Yeah, see, me and gym is always a fighting battle. Me and gym is always a fighting battle.
Even then, the local league is a little bit of fitness, isn't it? Friday night, sometimes your games on the weekend.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes your game on the Tuesday. Sometimes you have two. I mean, I'm getting old. My body is
you make it sound like you're 30.
Bro, my body is 55. My knees, don't even get me started. Ask my sister about my knees. Every time I bend down, they crackle. They go, that literally they rub together. They crackle. There's not one time. If I was to bend my knees now, it's disgusting.
Nah,
they grind together. It's like they're grinding. And at my age, it can't be possible.
Sound like a hot mess, mate. Nah, sound like a hot mess.
No, I'm sorry.
Mine ain't that bad. Like
I remember over was the last summer, because obviously when COVID happened, we didn't play at all in it. And even though I might have been going to the gym, but the gym is just very still type thing. You're not changing direction.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was back at South Bank and I was playing, I had like my hips would just start aching me in it. And I went to the physio Kaz a couple of times and in whatever, and after a while I sat out for a little bit, then it was okay, and it just becomes inflamed and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
When I went back to scrimmaging with Tope, after the first session, my hips were dead. My hips were
Why do you
dead.
think it was dead?
Because of the change of direction.
Okay.
Now you have to literally, you're running fast, change direction, running fast, change. Whereas if I'm at the gym, it's just you're in the walking, you're not really changing.
You're doing your own. Yeah.
Once I went back to properly running, because I don't run. I hate running. So
I love running.
The most thing I do regarding like fitness, boxing. So I still keep fit because I do boxing and whatnot. But that's not really a change in direction either. Once I went back to basketball, I was dead. I'm actually dreading going back to basketball now. I'm not able to run that. I'm not running that at all. Just the sessions I'm doing with Lewis now online. Tiwa, I'm in my room dying.
Let me tell you what we did.
1-2 burpee, I'm dead.
We went for a walk with sometime this week. I think it was literally probably on a Monday or something before I think my dad went. Whenever he went on a Monday before my dad went, Mother took me up this ill. I got to a point I said, Mother, wait. Hold on. We were just walking. We weren't even running. And because, we were walking and talking, I was using more breath. So I got something, I was like, I'm so tired, bro. When it said, because you're walking and talking, I said, man, I signed up for this. And then I was like, imagine if I was there running. What now? Because this is the most, because I love going for walks. It's the most fitness that I've done recently. So it's just like, it's all over. Just the first session of any basketball. I'm ready to cry. Because when I was first up, don't ask questions.
I don't want to be with Coach Richard my first session. I don't want it to be. Honestly, I need to.
But you know what? His first sessions are never too bad.
No, but he doesn't let you drink water. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be dying. And that's when I went to the scrimmages in Tope and everyone is out there drinking water. I'm just standing there like, we drink water? I'm like, my body is so accustomed to do that hour and a half session with no water. Yeah. That when it comes to the session, I don't even drink water anymore. Even though I should be, because obviously you're wasting a lot of water.
No, I can't wait for because things potentially opening
vibes.
for June. I can't wait for any scrimmage.
Just vibes. It's so much vibes.
Because everyone gets together.
And I love it because I love playing with people that get so riled up. I love it.
You get into people that see, I'm not that kind of person.
Scrimmaging, this is scrimmage, bro. Win or lose, I've had a good time. But people take it to heart. Take it to heart.
See, I'm not
and
that kind of person.
if you come into me and decide in your team, I'll purposely mess it up just because you're chatting shit to me.
No, I'm not. See, I can it depends on what it is. Sometimes I can be quite quiet on court. I don't say much. I just do what I need to do. I don't bother.
If I'm playing that day, you know I'm playing there.
You don't shut up for anything.
If this is the first day you met me, you know for the rest of your life.
You don't show up for anything. And you know what it is?
Like, I remember there's one time I was there, and then some girl met, like, I didn't even know her name, but she came to know my name that day, and she just called Milene, the ball. I know you.
No, do you know what it is? When we're scrimmaging, you start talking and people start getting annoyed. That's why you get used to it. You find a way to
chat
ignore her
so much
because it's like
I actually chat so
it don't bother me anymore. Even when you try to talk to me, I was like, you should let me out of everyone. I'm used to keep talking. I'm just looking at you like this. When you're tired, you stop.
I definitely wind some people out.
100%.
I can admit to that.
100%.
But that's the game of basketball, isn't it? If you just, I do that in normal games anyway. And I'm always ready to fight, so.
We're doing better.
I love it. No, I'm sorry. But then the thing about me, I leave what's happening on the court. If there's one thing I don't do, I don't take it off the court.
What's the point?
I've had so many arguments on court. Like, so many. At the end of you good game. You good? Yeah. See, alright, cool. Have a nice day. I go home and I sleep like a baby. This is the game, bro. This is the game. I've literally had...
See, I've never, even with people talking
like
and stuff, well. It's very... Listen, yeah, it's when I went to play for Richard, I got into a first argument that someone wanted to fight me. That was the first...
During the game?
During the game. Like, Moji had to pull... Moji was like... Because I'm very, I can be very quiet when I want to be and, very reserved on court. I just do what I have to do and, keep it moving. So, even if you do something wrong to me, I'm very, it's just... No. I don't say nothing. Whereas, the first time it happened, Moji really looked at me. I was like, raw. I was yeah.
My personality on court is just blown up. How I am outside the court, on court is just blown up.
No, I'm just very, it is what it is.
I have passion for the game. I have passion. And it makes the game more interesting, isn't it? Who wants to be in a place where everything's quiet? You need that one person to start something up, innit?
No,
but I'm ready. I'm ready to just work out.
I know, the first image is about to be a madness.
I would say everyone's dead, but a lot of people are still playing.
Yeah.
I feel like a couple of us.
No, but it's mainly even the few people playing, they're not if you watch a lot of D1 games, it looks so sad. This is my point exactly. It looks so sad. Some people are not even running back, even for WBBO as well. The games I watched today was so sad.
It's horrible. I'm like, guys.
So it's you playing or not playing, it makes no difference.
Competitive basketball. This is supposed to be the pros and semi-pros.
So that's what I'm saying. You playing or not playing, it's not really making a difference.
In local league than I have.
So that's what I'm saying. You could tell me,
to be fair, it just depends on the play that you are. It just depends because you still see some people running. It just depends. If you've always been a runner, you're always gonna be. Even if I go back to the game, tired or not, I'm still gonna run down the court. Because that's just what I do. I don't like to be messing around at the top. And then if I'm getting really tired, that's when I just sit back on defense and be like, alright, you guys do what you need to do. Or if I see transition happening around me, I don't run after them. Nah, it is what it is.
It just happened. The minute I get on the court, I'm always run for you.
I'm there.
That's one thing I always do. Someone said you don't get tired. That's the one thing I know I can do.
And then I probably just walk back.
Oh, well, I'm always run for you.
Because I'm definitely tired by the time I get at the end of the court. But
because this season's been terrible to watch per se.
Yeah, it hasn't been great. Not at all.
I expect a lot more for such a so-called WBBL or
Division 1.
Yeah, but we'll see.
It just depends on the games I'm watching. What game? At first,
Manchester. Yeah, I watched that.
The beginning of that game was quite nice.
Yeah, 100%. The
beginning of that game was actually quite nice.
But from the minute the game started, I knew Manchester were going to lose.
100%. 100%. I don't. But the beginning of that game was really good. Yeah. I'm just like, wow. 7-0, she's struck like this.
7-0 has always been a strong team.
But they're struck like this. But then obviously they took it and they left with it. But I don't watch all some WBL games. I already know it ain't never gonna be good. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna bother.
Let me tell you, I watch a few, like Seven Oaks. I don't know anyone there personally, but because I've trained with a few of the girls there, and like I watch a few. Yeah. Seven Oaks, Manchester Barking. Everyone else is because you're playing against them. Maybe sometime Oakland's, but even then, what's my business?
Oakland's did quite well for the weekend as well. I think they lost by 2 points. Whereas before they were just getting blown out in the game.
But we'll see, man. At least they're trying to make basketball something. Now. Yeah, I heard.
Come back from injury.
At least they're trying to make.
Quick. Good on her. Bro.
That's what I thought as well.
And therefore, if I had a problem with my ACL, I'd be gone for 2 years. But she's been working hard.
Yeah. Like when I found out, like she was kind of open, I was like, "Oh, already." I tried to think.
I'm thinking she's still injured.
I tried to think. When was your surgery?
Yeah,
that's what
I'm trying to say. It was last year.
Yeah.
I think it might be beginning.
No, but good
year.
on her, mate. Good on her.
Yeah, but you can tell she's been working very hard. But she's had that support in it. Not everyone has that support.
It is what it is. At least what we can say is we are trying to make something. We're trying to improve something. Like it's better now because like there was a point we didn't have the BBL. Yeah, there was a point we didn't have the BBL. So like the fact that they're making progress is like we can't really complain too tough.
It has become, even though some of the games, but it has become more.
Yeah, they're stepping it up a bit more. Yeah,
like before you'd only have like 2 or 3 dominant teams. Now
there was a point where Southern Oaks was going without losing a game.
Exactly, or Leicester Riders just blowing everything, and now you've got people actually competing. Yeah, they're getting. People competing and
we're getting a better games.
Yeah, the women's basketball in England is getting better. Like even the men's basketball ain't even the greatest in England. But we love to see women.
We can't complain. Yeah.
What have you seen this week in terms of cries that stood out for you?
I haven't seen anything, but I read.
What did you read?
From my daily devotion.
Yeah.
I picked out a little segment and it said, "The world is a needy place. Do not go there for substance. Instead, come to me, lean to depend on me alone, and your weakness will become saturated with my power. When you find completeness in me, you can help others without using them to meet your own needs. Live in the light of my presence, and your light will shine brightly into the life of others." And I thought that was pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
What did you get from that?
I feel like you personally, rather than getting your needs or whatever you need from other people, the one person you need to go to is Christ.
No, honestly.
And I thought like it kind of like made a statement because it's like sometimes we can't help but to lean on other people that we're not meant to lean on.
Yeah, but it's okay to lean on others.
It's not,
but know that your main provider.
Yeah, but this is the thing. When depend on like
there might be someone sent from God.
No, don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying. Depend on like how you lean on them. It's because I can lean on someone in a situation where I shouldn't even be leaning on them. So we have to. This is why he's saying like, be sure that you've gotten what you need from me first before you lean on someone else. Because don't lean on someone else first before you try and come lean on me. If that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, what have you seen or read that stuck out to you this week?
So my one, it's about problems in life, innit? And it's just this one bit that says, "I will not necessarily remove your problems, but my wisdom is sufficient to bring good out of every one of them." So it's like in life you have to understand that prayer, you can't really ask for something. Like our faith is good deeds with work.
Yeah.
So you have to put in the work to receive all greatness and good deeds. A lot of us are passive Christians or passive religious people. We sit there, we said, "I don't like this situation, God, take it away from me." And not every situation is put in life for a reason. A lesson is learned for a reason. So you're going through this storm where it's hard and you're struggling, but at the end you still learn. You have to lean on God's understanding and His wisdom, and know that He's giving you the tools to get from everything.
Yeah. It's
not about asking Him to take you out, but ask Him to allow you to tap into the strength He has given you to get through the situation. There's tools. He's given you. God provides us with so many tools. We need to use them. Get in a bed or get in a sofa. They give you the instructions to build that sofa. God had, especially if you read it, there's instructions to go with life, to come through different situations. He gives you the instructions. Now it's us to use these instructions
in the right way,
to then come out of the situation and to build something out of it. We can either sit there and just suffer or make something out of it. Understand that God's wisdom will make good of anything. Because nothing is bad if you've learned from it. if I've learned from the mistake I did, it's not something I regret. It's something I've learned. I am more wiser from that situation than I was before I got into that situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. Just something I picked up that you said was prayers. Random. I don't know where I picked it up from, and it said like music is such a huge part of our life that people feel like they have to be. There's a certain way to draw close to God. Mm-hmm. But the only reason why I say music is a thing is like I'm a very big praise and worship person. Yeah, like sometimes we listen to the lyrics because it touch us, but if we actually decide to break down the lyrics, they're actually prayer points. And if you realise that there's certain songs you listen to in certain situations, because no, I knew that, but you know when you hear it from someone else or read it, it's just like, right, this is true. Like, and then I was reading and I was like, that is so true. Like in certain situation, I go to certain music for that, and to me that's probably my prayer. So I feel like there's not a particular way to praise or to ask. Just do what 100%. You think works best for you, 100%. But as long as it's with Christ doing, there's never a mistake there. And
it's that mistake where there is a guideline to how to pray to God. There was one time I heard where like the Bible even says that God listens to every groan and every moan that you have. Yeah. Every groan, every moan, He knows what it means. Mm-hmm. So even if I'm there, just I don't know what I'm saying, and I just moan at something or I sigh, God knows what it means. So you don't have to say words for him to understand.
But that's what we're getting at. It's like people feel like
you just
they have to.
In Romans it says the Holy Spirit will guide. When you have nothing to say, ask upon the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit will speak for you.
But that's it.
That's a little sermon for every week. Every time we do episode, that will be our question to end it off. So then, hopefully
it helps you in somehow, or you pick up a little 1, 2 something from it. But
yeah, we're gonna call it a day. It's time to go get some grub because I am hungry. Lord have mercy.
The next few episodes is actually gonna be quite interesting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
things line up the way, hopefully.
Yeah.
And I still need to edit that.
You see, I'm not bothered because I know there's so much going on. I'm not bothered. I'm just like
after this episode release, I'll do it. Yeah. But like
maybe you can drop that before we cut.
So yeah, guys. Yeah, we're gonna call it there now.
Yeah.
You're gonna give them the riddle again.
Yeah. What can be stolen, mistaken, or altered, yet never leaves your entire life?
So that's the riddle of the week. You already know what to do. Message us with your answer and just let us know what you think it is. We'll put up a little
I change it up every time. I'm not gonna make it the same.
Insta thing so you guys can answer. But yeah, let us know what you think about the episode. Give us a feedback. Go on our page at The Center Podcast. Follow us so you're tuned. Put your notifications on so you know when we're uploading. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's been your hostess with the most, Milene Sophia.
And yours, Tiwa.
Love and guidance.